evening all. Really quick having a Dance the Trance live back for another Saturday session to uplift you on a Saturday evening. Hope your week was good. Now it's time to make your Saturday even better. Let's kick off with DJ Sammy and Heaven, thanks to Edgar Orn for this remix. Don't forget, it's your remixes and tracks that keeps this show unique. You won't hear these tracks anywhere else, along with your 30-minute guest mixes. Keep them coming and we shall broadcast them across the globe.
Jules, and you're listening to Mark Adams, All Mixed Up, live on Radio Craigavon.
Really having a Dance the Trance live, satisfying your needs on a Saturday evening. Playing now, this is Mojo and Lily.
Hear me tonight, 'cause my feeling is just so right. As we dance by the moonlight, can't you see, you're my delight. Lady, I just feel like I won't get you out of my mind. I feel love for the first time, and I know that it's you. I can tell by the look in your eyes. Lady,
you're listening to Mark Adams live on Radio Craigavon.
get you out of my mind. I feel love for the first time, and I know that it's true. I can tell by the look in your eyes, lady.
Uplifting dance music, you know, this is Dance to Trance Live.
Radio Craigavon and Dance the Trance Live, coming live from Northern Ireland each and every Saturday evening from 10 p.m. at Greenwich Mean Time. You just heard Mojo and Lady, thanks to Mika Petrov for that remix. Playing now, this is a VC and Project 46. And you featuring Daphne and Crime, thanks to Amnesia for this remix.
You speak the truth.
Gavin at Dance the Trance Live. We do this in 30-minute parts back to back each week, kicking off with 30 minutes of big room house dance tunes like these, followed by your 30-minute guest mix, and then conclude with 30 minutes of uplifting trance. You're well suited on a Saturday evening. Keep your shouts coming via Mark Adams at Facebook while we play John Newman.
No, I've done wrong, left your heart torn. Is that what devils do? Took you so long, where only fools gone. I shook the angel and young. Now I'm rising from the ground, rising up to you. Filled with all the strength I find, there's nothing I can do. I need to know now, can you love me again? I need to know now, can you love me again?
You're listening to Dance to Trance Live with Mark Adams on Music Album.
Ready for Gavin at Dance the Trance Live, doing the do like Betty Boo. You just heard John Newman and Love Me Again. Thanks to Dimastov for that remix. Time for a mashup now from Max Freegrant. Keep your mashups and mix-ups and tracks coming. That's what makes this show unique. Remember, you the listeners supply the tunes and create them, of course. Shout to Adelson Lopez in Brazil, Salma Alwa in Egypt, and Dean Harper and Carrick Fergus. Keep your shouts coming via Mark Adams at Facebook. We'll sort you out before the end of tonight's show at 11:30pm Greenwich Mean Time. We're about to conclude the first 30 minutes of the first part of our show. We have 30 minutes to go.
bigger beats and later tunes. This is Radio Krieger Dance to Trance Live.
Step off the train, I'm walking down your street again, past your door, but you don't live there anymore. I see you since you've been there, and now you disappeared somewhere. I got a space, you found some better place, and I miss you. Like the desert's mystery, and I miss you. Like the desert's mystery, and I miss you. Like the desert's mystery, and I miss you. Like the desert's mystery. Since you've been there, and now you've disappeared somewhere. I got a space, you found some better place, and I miss you. Like the desert's mystery, and I miss you, yeah. Like the desert's mystery, and I miss you, and I miss you. With silence in your heart, you will never again wake up with your whole world torn apart. And I will be your shelter, and these tears will be your last. You will never again wake up with silence in your heart.
You're listening to Sparky Morning. Banging beats live on Radio Krieger.
with silence in your heart. You will never again wake up with your whole world torn apart. And I will be your shelter and these tears will be your last. You will never again wake up with silence in your heart.
Radio Craigavon at Dance the Trance Live, playing the penultimate tune in part 1 of tonight's show. This is Dash Berlin featuring Chris Madden and Silence in Your Heart. Thanks to DJ XF for the thanks to DJ XM for that remix. I've only had 3 tins of tarp and the rest. Don't forget these podcasts are free and available to download via Spreaker. We can also catch up on previous shows we've done over the last 6 months or so. Also on iTunes as well, under podcasts in the iTunes store. So get stuck in there and share us with your friends. Final tune in part 1 of tonight's show. You remember this, Europe in the final countdown. Thanks to DJ Tarantino for this mix.
This is Judge Jules and you're listening to Mark Adams, all mixed up, live on Radio Craigavon.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown. It's the final countdown.
Alright, I'm proud. This is Radio Craigavon, a Dance to Trance live across the globe. Final couple of your shouts in part 1. Ian Stewart in Craigavon, what about you, mate? Also, Paulo Mendoza in Mexico. Hope you're well. Hope you're all enjoying the tune-in so far. In tonight's show, up next is our guest mix. Okay, folks, that's us for part 1. We shall be back in 1 minute with part 2, our guest mix this week from DJ Shure.